Hi, I'm Rich Tennessen, Chairman of EUA, and also was the principal in charge for the Milwaukee Rep project. I've worked with Hunzinger in the industry for nearly 40 years on various types of projects. This project was very unique. It was an extremely challenging project because of the tight site, because of the historic nature of the structure, and having a construction partner, like Hunzinger, from the very beginning, really helped the teams strategize on different opportunities and how to approach the project. And then certainly during construction, sort of being arm in arm, making sure that as we uncover things maybe we weren't aware of, that we were able to work together to solve the challenges on the project. I would say this was probably, easily one of the most complex projects that we've worked on. And so it was nice having a partner that you could trust and that would also come to the table with ideas as well. A number of unique qualities. One, just being able to communicate on a regular basis. It was definitely a team structure and a coordination. Sometimes you can get into situations where it's not that way, but everybody was all working on one team along with folks at the Milwaukee Rep, and that made it certainly much more enjoyable, but also a much better finished product. And I would also say the attention to detail and the passion and the care of the people that worked on site from Hunzinger really made a difference. It was a race to the finish, and certainly it was all hands on deck and everybody rowing in the same direction. I think it was the camaraderie from a team standpoint, also the attention to detail, really working with our designers and understanding what we were looking for and what the Milwaukee Rep was looking for, and then making sure that that got executed, because that's not always the case. So that attention to detail and just that one spirit of a team to get through this challenging project was, and I think the finished product speaks for itself for those who have been able to come and see the space. Thinking about the Milwaukee Rep project and the partner that you would need on a project of not only the scale but also complexity, I think Hunzinger stood out in terms of having institutional knowledge of the building, which was critical in order to execute this, and combine institutional knowledge with the passion and care to deliver that makes all the difference in the world to be one team and make it happen. Those of you who haven't seen the Milwaukee Rep in person, any one of the 3 theaters, I would really encourage you to come down and take a look, because it's truly a spectacular venue.